Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9. Ace Banzuelo with Big Honey. And it's giving me like Imagine Dragons vibe. Ooh, wait. Let me look for that song. By the way, okay, hi you guys.
Hello. Monday afternoon.
Hello for parents and animal lovers. You're tuned into Pets in the City.
On Magic 89.9.
Only tas ginaya. Okay lang.
Still can't get over that.
Too many kahayupan naman in the world and in the country. So okay na. Kahit may iba ng pet show. Diba? But we're the coolest. We're gonna claim we're the Anyway, you got Tina Ryan here. Dog Coach Francis in the house. We've got a very special guest. Okay, what was that? I'm sorry. We've got a very special guest because we're gonna today, Dog Coach Francis, we're gonna dive. We're going deep, like itchy, scratchy deep. This is summer name.
To what?
We're gonna talk about parasites. You know, like fleas, ticks, worms, and Doc Ross is here
Parasites.
from our friends from
Are we
Berger
going to go all in from blood parasites to...
Ayun na, expert.
Oh, yeah. Sige.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Doc.
Ross.
Good afternoon, everyone. So,
How was your weekend, Doc?
Kamusta?
It's good.
But parang
all
mabigat
week.
yung ano. Just kidding. Okay, you sound like you overslept. Much needed, siguro, much needed. Okay, well, I'm glad you can join us. You know, off air, me and Doc Ross were talking about how the last day of March kind of threw us off because it was a Monday.
It was.
Yeah, so normally our friends from Berenger Ingelheim, they're here on the first Monday of the month, you know, to talk about whatever the campaign is for that particular month. So last month, what was the campaign, April, last month? Kasi parasites this month.
It was rabies.
Yes.
Rabies.
It was rabies. We talked about rabies and
Where's
how
my
scary
memory?
it was.
Hello, senior moment. Okay. Anyway, glad you could be here again, Doc Ross. And
Glad to be here.
baka mamaya doon ka sa kabila, ha? Sa amin ka lang.
Like,
dito lang tayo.
Tina's like really going in. Parang ano na.
But
Tina's
again,
marking.
good to have you back, Doc Ross. It's going to be a monthly thing, so make sure. So later on, we're going to talk about, well, you know, I guess, again, parasites and why it's important to be educated since it's very popular during the summer months. Why are you scratching your head?
Hindi, natatawa ako kasi, hey, I sound different. Okay, natatawa ako kasi, yun movie na Parasite. So every time you mention Parasite,
Oh, I've never
that
seen.
just jumps into my head.
That's a Korean movie, yeah?
One of the best.
Yeah, what? Oh.
It was award-winning, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wait, is it a horror flick? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
So walang dugo or gory or anything? Or more psychological?
Maybe at the latter part.
Okay. So
But
it's
it's
not
fun.
like Moo scary, yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, sige.
It's something that someone would do if they were given a chance.
Oh.
And it will make you think a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, psychological to. Wait. So this is still, I know they won an award, diba?
They did.
Yeah, okay. I should check it out.
You have
check it
to.
out. Okay, fine.
There you go.
Okay.
But we're talking about parasites on pets, not parasite on people.
Oh, because yeah, I know a few. Let me text them.
All right.
Let me say hi to them. So I see your social media has been filled with pictures of Cheska, the daughter who just turned 2.
Turned 2.
And my coach just came from Singapore, and he's going to tell you about the zoo.
The zoo, the Singapore Zoo. It was just awesome. It was a very big place. Like, you cannot just explore everything in just one day.
I don't think I have ever been to.
That's how big it was.
I don't think I've ever been to the zoo in Singapore. I've been to the night safari, but not the zoo.
Safari.
And it's been a while too. It's been a while, like decades.
Well, they're still doing a lot of improvements, and the animals were really taken good care of. Like, the animals looks very healthy. Like, I think we saw 4 elephants there. We have a tiger. They had a lion. Like, it's really a safari out there. And it's just not safari because they also have the Australasia part of it. I mean, the Singapore Zoo is actually a rainforest.
Yeah.
Like, when we were there, it was actually raining.
Oh.
Right, and then when it rains, you can actually purchase one of those ponchos.
Oh, like a raincoat, ganon.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
still go around the park.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Okay.
We'll tell you more about it later.
And he was squealing when he was talking about the pandas, you guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
so
I
save
love the
that for later.
pandas.
Mrs. C says, may resource guarding daw ako. That's true, that's true.
Ayaw baka wala si Doc.
Ayaw pala ko si Doc, sa akin ka lang. Biglang mga ganun.
Right.
Anyway, welcome to Pets in the City, you guys. We're on till 5 o'clock. Again, spread the word. We're going to talk about a very important topic today. And I'm just glad that our friends from Beringer Ingelheim are here. This, let me tell you this.
Did you get a new tooth?
No, not yet nga eh. This postizo is really getting in the way. I'll tell you about it, Doc Ross. It's not fun to have a...
Baka yung friends natin from Polytech matulungan.
Ganon. It gets in the way. Anyway, coming right back with more music. Well, we're gonna play today's best music. Hang on.
Magic 89.9.
Pets in the City. I'm Tina Ryan. Dog Coach Francis is with me. Hi, Sabbath, and everybody on playback.tv/magic899. Okay, so it's summer. It is summer.
It's searing hot. Mainit.
But it's weird kasi was it yesterday? Kailan ba umulan? Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah. I think global warming is real.
Well, if it gets too hot naman, there's still an accumulation of clouds naman. So, medyo meron lang ilan na...
I think it's the harp. Have you heard of the harp, Doc? Yeah.
Oh, cool. I
What
know
does it stand
that.
for again? Wait. Harp. It's a magic
Here is
thing.
Tina Ryan's conspiracy theories.
I've been watching a lot. See, that's why I don't want to get into TikTok. You told me to get into TikTok now. Okay, harp.
Yeah, but the algorithm is learning and feeding you what it thinks you're interested in.
Yeah. What does
You
it
keep watching
weather, harp,
conspiracy
weather.
theories, it will feed you more conspiracy
You
theories.
fall into the conspiracy theory
Lana.
rabbit holes.
Yeah, I got out.
It's the high frequency active aurora research program, so they can control the weather via harp. Yeah, you're welcome, Doc. So tonight he's gonna look it up. It's harp with a double A. Yeah.
And 5G is the root of COVID.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No. Uh-oh. Okay, so welcome back to the show. Doc Ross of Beringer Ingelheim is here to discuss with us Parasites, not the movie, but the real deal. And I see also a lot of videos on social media about parasites transferring to humans.
Yes.
And I'm looking at you. How is this real?
Some parasites infect our pets that can also affect us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so some worms will be infecting our dogs that can also infect us, and in very rare cases it might also become fatal, especially for young children.
Oh, I have a baby. Give me one kind of worm.
So roundworm is one.
Roundworms.
Wait. From dogs,
Yes. And
roundworms
cats.
from dogs and cats can be transferred to us.
Yes.
And oh my gosh! And I smother my dog. I'm like, okay. And how does this happen? Like,
So let's say a dog is infected with a roundworm or hookworm. So both worms can affect our humans. So when the eggs pass on their poop, then dries up. So these eggs are very resistant in the outside environment. So let's say,
Right.
so when the poop dries up,
Oh.
then let's say a child plays around there and touches the area where the eggs are, then children, they will be placing their hands on their mouths.
Yes.
yeah.
Because they love to play with dirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those eggs will grow up into worms. Then they might lodge into some organs.
Right.
Some worms will pass through the skin, and you will see them grow.
Oh, kaya merong yung ano nga, parang round stuff, no? That,
Yeah, so you will see worms under the skin. So medyo kinikilabutan na nga ako. But they'll be, like
Kinis pa naman ni Doc Ross.
so you'll see them, especially it's very common on in the hands, foot area.
Right. Right.
Now
So we have to pick up right after our dog. Very important. And then, of course, we need to give them. What do they need to do? What do pet parents need to do?
So when pet parents get their puppies very early, vets would advise to deworm, to use deworming.
Yeah.
Now, when the dog becomes an adult, deworming becomes like seasonal.
Seasonal.
So some experts now believe, and I also agree with them, that deworming should be a monthly thing.
A monthly thing?
Monthly na.
Yes.
What?
So we can reduce the potential of them the worms infecting people.
Wow.
So
monthly.
old school knowledge that I have is it's quarterly.
Yes.
Oh.
Now you're suggesting we need to do it more often.
Yes.
Monthly na nga daw, Coach.
To,
Wow.
to reduce the risk of the worms infecting people.
What, like, okay, so how does a dog get dewormed, or cats, dogs and cats, how do they get dewormed? Is there like a pill they take?
Yes. There would be, for dogs, it's easier to give them a pill.
Okay.
For cats,
And then they just poop.
yes, they will be passing the adult worms through the poop.
Ooh.
So when the worms pass through the poop, they're already dead or paralyzed by then.
Because the medication
Yes.
already sort of
Yeah.
killed them already.
Yeah, for cats, there would be other medications because it's very difficult to give oral medications to a cat. You'll need
Scared of cats.
You'll need 3 people.
Oh, yeah.
One person to hold the legs, another one to hold the
Is
head.
there something that we can just inject for the cats?
There are products that are topical, so you just
Topical.
For
drop them.
deworming?
How about for the worming topical?
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, but this is the bigger question, Doc Ross. Why are pet parasites such as fleas and ticks more active during the hotter months?
Yeah, so parasites, they like higher temperatures, so they'll be more active, and
Ay,
yeah,
Okay.
they're summer creatures.
parasite pala ako because I love the
Mas active ka ng summer,
Oo,
Tina.
Oo. Mas gusto ko na mainit. Oo, pag malamig, wala na akong wala akong
So,
pakinabang, Doc.
In higher temperatures, they're more active, so we will see them more often. And another thing is that people are more active in this type of weather. So
Because we go out.
yes, because we go out. So
Ah.
so when we go out, sometimes we bring our pets with us.
Right.
And yeah, so we that's one of the reasons that why we see them more often.
Shout outs to JB. Hi, babe. Thank you for tuning in.
Hello.
Doc, what if my pet never goes outside? Are they still at risk for parasites?
Yes. So there
How
would be
so?
the pet never goes outside, but we do.
Oh.
So sometimes because for example for fleas,
Okay.
the little ones, we call it pulgas in Tagalog.
Yeah, the one that jumps.
Yes, the one that jumps. So
mabilis.
those insects lay their eggs on our pets. So when we go out, it's like, and the dog is walking around. It's like they're spreading the eggs like a salt shaker type of thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, ganun katindi.
So because one would be laying around 20 to 30. So imagine if you have 100. So lots of eggs that can potentially be spread out. So when these eggs, they turn into an adult when conditions are right, especially for temperature, humidity, those kinds of stuff. So when our vibrations, so when they detect vibrations, it would tell them, oh, there's a potential host that I can infest. So that would be, they can go through that. So let's say they will latch onto your shoe or stuff, and you can bring the pet inside the house. And other things would be rodents. Some rodents.
Oh, they carry fleas too?
Yes, they can hitch a ride on a rodent
Hitch a ride.
that may go inside our houses. That may also infect our pets.
If you just tuned in, this is Pets in the City. We've got tips from Doc Ross from Beringer Ingelheim. We're trying to have a scratch-free summer for your baby. So please, we're talking about parasites. Make sure
Both
to tune
internal and external.
in. That is right. Okay, so another question I have. Are there other external parasites that may affect humans?
Yes. So
My face is like, oh.
so you know the gullies.
Oh!
So there are types of gullies or mites. So there are them. There's this one. It's it's a scientific name. So sarcoptic mange. So this type of parasite is zoonotic, meaning it can affect humans as well.
Wait. So you're saying, Doc Rosh, pag ang aso may galis, don't just touch it.
Yes. It depends. So I would advise not to touch it. So if you would do, you need to have gloves
At
because
least.
Let's say there's a dog here. We see that there's this dog with galis. We don't know which
What kind?
what kind of galis that is. So
Right.
to be safe, just wear gloves. Then you can bring it to a vet for treatment. So those might
Okay,
affect.
so-
I guess I've been lucky. I've rescued a few dogs with,
With mange.
and yeah, hindi naman ako nangate.
Well,
Except
usually
right
naman,
now.
usually naman their immune system is really low.
Yes.
Kaya nagkakaroon na ng galis. So it's the quality of the food or probably general health of the dog. Pero let's say we have a dog, we rescued a dog, especially for all our friends who are in shelters. Diba? What are the steps that they usually do, or what does the veterinary clinic do if a dog has been found to have sarcoptic mange? And there's the other one, diba? Demodexis?
Demodectic mange.
Oh, Demodectis. Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's
what
the
are the
difference?
treatments? Oh yeah,
Teka
what's the
muna,
difference
muna, Doc?
So there, I don't have a picture, but one is cigar shaped, the other one is round.
Oh,
Demodectic mange is it lives normally. Demodex.
Demodex.
DEMO
Yes.
DEX.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So
It's something that can be seen through a microscope.
yes. So
Okay.
when you identify, so we have a dog with galis, we will do skin scraping. Look under the microscope to see what type of mite there is. Then proceed with the treatment. So usually treatment would take around 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
And some of the dogs react differently. Some dogs will their galis would resolve in 2. Some other would resolve in 3 months.
And what are the common treatments for mange? Kasi meron iba bath ang ginagawa nila.
Yeah, so there would be oral medications that can treat mange.
Which a higher chance of treating it kasi internal.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in my opinion, it would be better since they live under the skin.
Okay.
So giving a oral medication that stays in the system would help really resolve the issue.
Ano naman yung mga external way na ginagawa ng iba na just to resolve mange?
Some would do some medicated baths.
Medicated bath.
Some would do shampoos, but the efficacy varies.
Right.
So
At mas matrabaho yun, Doc,
yes,
right?
yes.
Because you have to bathe the dog like every other day, I think. And then kailangan you need to make babad pa. Right.
Yeah.
Make babad the lather.
Well, social natin, you have to make babad.
Mabad,
Yeah, so it's it might be a bit cumbersome. So
Right.
there are other options that our vets would be suggesting to us as pet owners to really resolve the issue.
So you can also do both,
Yeah.
right? So you do the soaking, and then also the
So
higher chance of getting it rid through medication that's ingested.
the vet would create a treatment plan depending on severity. So if it's very severe, medicated bath might be included.
Medicated bath. Is this the one with the Madre de Cacao? Is that the medicated
Well, it's
bath?
one of the treatments.
Diba?
Yeah.
It's one of the
Oh.
treatment.
It might be an option. So it really depends on the vet.
On how the severity of it.
Yes.
Okay.
But Doc, can I just go back to I mean, the effects of fleas on humans.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because I've been bitten by a few
By a flea?
times. Yeah.
Yes.
And it was kind of scary, Coach. I didn't know what it was.
What happened? Did you get a lump out on it?
Hindi, basta super kate.
Yes.
Doc Ross, like unbelievable. It should be like a form of torture
Oh my
for
goodness.
people. Yeah, like a million fleas let the, whatever bite you. It's very, very itchy. Like for a tiny thing, it was too itchy to a point where you can't sleep. And then I figured it out when I saw them jumping in the bed. I was like, ah!
Where was this?
This was back in 2008 when I just flew my dogs back from San Diego. 2009. Yeah, 2009.
Oh,
So
okay.
what could be like the worst effects of fleas on humans besides, yung makati lang, diba?
Yeah, so that's actually it. It's super itchy.
Yeah.
And you just look at it and you want to scratch it. And it's very irritating. So I've been bitten a few times myself.
Oh
and
no.
It's really irritating.
Diba? Hindi ka nakakatulog sa kate,
Yes.
Coach. I'm surprised.
What did you
haven't-
do?
Oh my gosh, that was when I still had a really bad vice, and I would. Yeah, guys.
Inject yourself?
I used to smoke. That was
Okay.
me, but no longer. Okay. So yung what do you
What's
call
that?
that? Yung
The,
upos.
the cinder, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Itself because there's pinainitan ko para lang mawala yung
What?
oo. Ganong kalala.
You tortured yourself?
Yeah, just wala. That was the only way that the itchiness went away.
How did you resolve your stuff?
It just went away. But the most critical thing was I treated my dog.
Okay.
Because
okay.
when you see a flea on a dog, that's just 5% of the problem.
Yeah.
The other life forms of a flea would be outside. So they would, if you treat the dog, they will keep reinfesting your dog. So you have to make sure that your dog is protected against fleas. So eventually the fleas outside of the dog or in the environment would also be, their numbers would be reduced.
So you're saying it's not just you have to treat the dog, right? If they're infected with mange or whatever kind of parasite, but you also have to do a general cleanup of where they eat and they sleep.
Yeah.
In
Paligid.
general, your home.
Yes,
So
paligid.
very careful vacuuming, especially if you have carpets. Fleas like carpets. They don't like
Because they
sunlight.
hide.
Yes.
Sunlight.
And diba, Doc Ross, correct me if I'm wrong, fleas are much harder to catch. Ticks are easy kasi mabagal.
Yeah.
Fleas, oh my gosh, good luck. They jump so fast.
Yes.
Like seriously, and even if you like,
And they're small.
they're super small. Even if you try to catch one and then like pipisilin mo lang like this, Doc, they don't die instantly. Kailangan talaga tires. Otherwise, they get out of your fingers and then they jump right away.
I've been in the industry.
You've never seen a flea?
for like 15 years now.
Are you serious?
But
Coach?
no flea. It's mostly ticks that we
Yeah.
encounter,
Yeah.
and that's why we're
Hold on,
very
let me-
prunning, right? In
I was gonna
terms
say,
of
let me look
seeing
for
a tick
flea.
or any kind of parasite.
TikTok videos.
We try to eradicate everything at the root of it. So, like non-stop vacuuming, we air everything out. You wash everything because you also have to look out for the eggs,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
right?
So vacuuming is really good. So you'll be removing some of the eggs, larvae, and even the pupa from the environment.
Are they affected with chlorine? At least the eggs?
No.
Not really.
Not
So you really have to just
Yes.
pick everything out. You just don't wash it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, aside from visible pet parasites like fleas and ticks, Doc Ross, what other parasites that we don't see that pet owners should know about?
So top of my head, really the most important parasite we call it the invisible threat, heartworm disease.
Ooh, which we talked about back in
Yes.
February.
Yes.
Okay, once again, that was February. How do we get this again? There goes my knowledge back in Feb. Okay.
Okay.
Heartworm disease. How can we catch? How can our pets catch?
So for heartworm disease, it's carried by mosquitoes.
Yun.
So you'll only see heartworm disease when if you don't regularly go to the vet. So going to the vet regularly, having your dog tested for heartworm is one way to really screen them. But for most cases, some pet owners would notice that there's a change in behavior in the dog. Let's say the dog coughs or becomes they don't tolerate exercise very well, and when they bring it to a vet, it's heartworm. So because it takes a while for the signs to manifest, like
Right.
6 to 8 months.
So it's not just dengue for the humans that we need to look out for mosquitoes, but
Yeah.
also for our pets. They might be carrying heartworms, and
Yeah.
just one bite can infect your dog with heartworm.
So for heartworm, cliche as it sounds, prevention is better than cure. It's really true for heartworms.
And for everybody who probably don't know how to test for heartworm, what does it take to test for a dog if they have heartworm or not?
So there are several tests you can do, but the most common one would be there are test kits in the clinics nowadays. But the old school one is you withdraw blood, centrifuge it, and look under the microscope if there are tiny worms.
Oh,
You can see it under the microscope.
Talagang worm nga.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
But the test kits now, is it much more convenient and
Yes.
is it faster?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The test kits are easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doc Ross, anything else you want the listeners to know about parasites? Because it's, obviously we're at the middle of summer.
Yeah. So I'll circle back to the flea.
Yes, please.
So you
yes,
asked us-
please.
Yes, please. So you asked us about the effect of fleas on humans. So fleas also have another effect on our dogs. So because fleas carry a type of worm, so it's called the tapeworm. So if you see
Don't we have tapeworms to
Yeah, we
humans,
do.
right?
yeah, we do. So if you see a dog like scooting, so his behind is on the floor, and
yeah,
is dragging.
which I find funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, but it's one
It's a sign.
because it's itchy. Their
Oo.
behinds are itchy.
Itchy butt, yeah.
Yeah. So and when you look at the poop, there's like little grains of rice that when you look closely, it's actually moving. So,
Okay.
So that's-
Woo!
What do we
Okay.
do if we find
we
out?
do?
No, parang they have this
Okay.
green like white
Yeah.
things on their poop.
So bring it to a vet for deworming because there's a specific dewormer for
that. Okay.
for that. So and to prevent it, just remove the fleas from the equation.
Nice.
Have you seen one of those, like the white rice things on
I've
the
seen too many. I have so many dogs growing up, bro. Yeah.
So if we give those dewormings to that dog, do we need to isolate them because we know that they're infested?
Not really because the dewormers that we have they work very quickly. So you don't really need to isolate. But more importantly, if you have a dog with a tapeworm, and if you have other dogs in your area, so just treat deworm them and treat for the fleas, the carrier.
Okay. So if you have multiple dogs, you have to put investment on all of them.
Yes.
On deworming and also anti-flea and tick
So if you have 10
medication.
dogs, you don't invest on
On just one dog.
yeah, your
Like you
favorite
need
one.
10.
You don't invest on your favorite one. So
That's why it can get expensive real quick. That's why you also do family dog planning.
Ayan. Saying hello to Jing and Apfel and Posky. Hi, as a vet, would you recommend tablets such as NexGard, Bravecto, etc., even though they can affect dogs' health and sometimes be fatal?
if we look closely at those, so the drugs, if we give our dogs medication, one thing we need to do is also check if they are FDA registered.
Yeah.
And if these products are registered, they have gone through extensive safety tests.
Okay.
So if it's available in the market and FDA registered, yeah.
Okay. Well, Doc Ross, it's great seeing you. Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
Probably another thing, just for So we tackled mainly ticks, fleas, and we mentioned ticks earlier. So so fleas, they carry other conditions that also applies to ticks. So ticks also carry blood parasites. So when you see a tick, so ticks would be lodging themselves on the skin.
Yeah.
Some do carry other conditions that may affect the health of our dogs. So it's very important to really rid of our pets those types of parasites, because these fleas and ticks, they do carry other conditions, but when we eliminate them, we also eliminate the chances of them transferring those other conditions that they carry. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I hope you learned a thing or two today, Coach. I can't believe you've never had a flea infestation.
Never.
That's a good sign.
No.
That's a good sign. Good for you.
We're proud of our team on how we try to mitigate all of these parasites as much as possible. And most dogs are advised that they have a complete vet check before they even go to the dog ranch.
I'll tell you now, it's super mild. A flea bite, no joke.
Was it different from the chairs found in NAIA? That's not flea?
No, that's that's surot.
That's surot. That's different?
Oh, it's different,
Okay.
but that's also itchy.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Doc Ross, thank you so much for
Thank you
stopping
for having
by. We'll see you next month. For next month, what's our theme for next month? Do we have one, huh? Miss
yet,
April? Okay, I will, I will find out and let you guys know next week when Pets in the City return. For now, we're going to take a quick break and more of today's best music. I got music from Beanie and Meow and a whole lot more. Please do not go anywhere.
Magic 89.9.
Derek, can I touch the camera real quick? I just want to show Yahoo.
Or do we just bring Yahoo up?
No, Yahoo is a little heavy.
You remember the old? You just played the tune of the old
Yeah, Yahoo commercial. I love
Commercial.
that.
I
Yahoo.
Oh, Yahoo.
Big Junior Jockleries. Who went, how was Cat sitting for 4 days, ba?
3 days.
3.
Friday to Sunday. 3 days.
And isn't it like, I've always wanted to just be a stay-home dog sitter.
Really?
Like, I wouldn't have to leave the house, are you kidding, and play with dogs. That's like my dream job. Yeah.
The thing is, I have a dog, and I could say, like, the cat that I was babysitting for was way low maintenance.
Cats are easy. Dogs are emotional creatures. They need interaction. They need love.
All the cat did was watch me.
That's what cats do.
No, but the thing is, I was supposed to watch the cat. The cat ended up watching me, so I got paid to be watched.
Speaking of cats, you definitely should visit the dog ranch.
Yeah.
They have a cat. They adopted a cat. Did you guys adopt a cat? Is that a stray?
It was, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, technically, the mom was a stray.
Okay.
And then
they
gave birth.
So-
Apparently, when we adopted the cat, we didn't know. I personally
was
didn't know that it was pregnant.
Okay.
And
so
then
how many
gave-
babies did the mom have?
I think around 5 or 6.
Okay, so going back to the cat, they have a cat named Hitler.
Yeah.
Hold
Do you have a photo of
I
Hitler?
do not
Hold
have
on.
Wait.
Yeah, I need to look at I need to post it.
Mrs.
some point.
Coach, how are you? Can you send us a? Yeah, it has like a.
Do you have a picture of Hitler? I mean, the cat Hitler.
You will just laugh your butt off when you see.
Yeah,
Hitler.
we'll request from Mrs. Coach about the picture of Hitler, and I'll be posting it on my socials because Hitler was named Hitler, and you'd be surprised why she. And the thing about Hitler is, Hitler's a girl, I think.
So why was she called Hitler?
Oh, just when you see
Just
him,
It will
when
make
you
sense
see
when I see
her.
her.
Pero I can describe it right now. She has a black mark on her upper mouth,
and
and then has
like
like a haircut.
yeah. Like this thing is like
You know, the
Yeah.
old
Yeah,
school
okay.
German haircut
Yeah.
So much sense.
looks like Hitler.
it's too cute. It's
Yeah.
just too cute.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cat Hitler.
Yes, and we couldn't let her off.
so last week, because we
She
can't let her
will,
out of the
she can't be let out of the cage or the room,
because she's gonna dominate the ranch like Hitler did
and
the world.
probably the world.
Yeah, right.
So is Hitler the only cat in the dog?
Oh, we have a lot of
no,
cats.
no. They have a lot.
All of them are rescues, and all of them are pispins.
That's right. Okay, so last week, remember when we had Josh Eugen, Miss Universe franchise
Yeah,
holders.
that was a fun
and
interview.
Maurice and
Right.
Natasha.
Wow
So Maurice left a few gift boxes from wowglow.official. So if you want to share a photo of your pets and just tag us, Pets in the City. Hashtag Pets in the City and then Magic 89.9. The first two to send a picture or tag us will get those gift baskets from our friends from at wowglow.official. Hi, Maurice.
Thank you.
And Vlad. And the dog's name. Oh, do you remember? Oh, the little Pomeranian.
Oh yeah.
Oh, crap. It was wearing a dress too. Yeah. Okay.
Best things are dogs in dresses.
Right? Okay. So, Coach, I did promise them that you were going to share your Singapore Zoo experience.
Yeah, it was. We went there. First of all, there was not a lot of traffic. Most of the cars are hybrid, so Singapore is really progressive, really advanced compared to the Philippines. But anyway, we went to the zoo.
Like we didn't know that.
It was just really amazing. Everybody, most Filipinos should see it and live, travel so we can do something about our country. Okay. Anyway, so Singapore Zoo, it was actually a real rainforest, and during our stay, it actually rained, and they have different parts. Okay, so they have they have an open concept design wherein you can actually just walk to different parts of the zoo, and you don't have to just follow one trail. You can just choose what path you want to go. And the zoo is divided into the Rainforest Kids World, wherein the kids can play and learn about how to take care of Mother Nature and all about the animals. This one I didn't go, the Great Rift Valley of Ethiopia. We didn't have the chance to go there, but I saw the baboons, really amazing beasts for animals. So baboons are there. We have the section of Wild Africa where you can see the lions and the tigers and the zebra and also the giraffe. So again, there's actually a separate token. So if you purchase your ticket to enter the zoo, you can. There's a separate purchase for you to feed the animals.
So it's an extra.
It's an extra charge.
payment. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can only do that online.
Okay.
And then the money that's generated by the zoo is actually used for conservation efforts.
Okay. Yeah.
So, which is really nice. So, probably next time I go back, I would probably purchase one of those tokens.
Okay.
So I can feed like the animals, like the elephants. You can feed the giraffe.
Yeah.
And take a photo. You can also go ahead and feed. Oh, by the way, the macaque. They're not really originally from that zoo.
The what?
Macaque. It's a type of a monkey.
Monkey.
A macaque.
Oh.
Okay. Now they
I think I
don't
had
really
one of
care for
those.
A monkey?
a
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah. We named him Harry. Hold on.
It could be a
It's
different
macaque.
species.
Okay.
But anyway, you can't. They are forbidden to be fed by humans
Oh,
because
like
they're
this-
just free roaming.
Like
Yes.
the typical monkeys in Subic. Yeah.
Yes.
You
My-
had a
some-
monkey?
Yeah. Somebody gave my mom a monkey back in
Was it even
2000.
legal?
Oh, crap. But, my mom surrendered it. But
That's a good thing.
Oh, Harry.
All right. So they have chimpanzees, but in general, you can see warning signs all over. Please do not feed the monkey and then keep your food
Okay.
because they're not afraid of humans.
Yeah.
They will go ahead and nab your plastic filled with food.
Yeah.
So they have special trash bins that you can, which is quite heavy,
Okay.
right? And it's really
Let's skip-
difficult to open for a kid.
Because I want to see Junior Jock Charlie's reaction
Right.
when you talk about
Oh yeah.
the freaking
But the
pandas.
best thing,
The pandas.
okay, the best thing
It's like-
that you can go
It's
see
like you saw baby
in
Jesus,
the
the way he
Singapore
talked about it.
Zoo are those two cute pandas eating their bamboo. It was the cutest thing ever. Like, how could you not fall in love with a panda? Like, and they're kept in a really, really cold part of the facility. Like, it's the
Wait.
coldest part.
Air conditioned ba sila?
Like, it was the coldest part in the
Oh,
zoo.
wow.
And then here's the thing. They had a polar bear before.
Oh.
In
Inuka.
Singapore?
Yes, Inuka. However, Inuka already passed. So to commemorate Inuka, you can actually go ahead and purchase coffee, okay, called from the Inuka Cafe. Really cute stuff that they did to commemorate Inuka. But anyway, the pandas, I love it. Anybody who's seen the panda?
Exabit says yes, 24/7 naka-AC sila. Wow.
And then
I
here's the
wanna be a
thing: they
panda.
only eat bamboo.
I know,
I'm
right?
gonna be.
They only eat bamboo. And then one of the pandas that we saw after eating, you know what they did, or what this panda did right after eating? What would you do after you eat? Like
Sleep.
soup? Sleep. That's what she did.
Did you hear Charlie
Because
said?
I'm such a
wanna be
panda.
panda.
You are such a panda, Charlie.
My TikTok, oh, that's so Gen Z. My TikTok is filled with pandas falling. Because apparently that's what.
That's what they do.
I still don't know how dinosaurs died or dinosaurs are extinct, but then pandas are somehow still alive and they keep on
Don't.
falling.
I don't
They're
wanna get
afraid of the
started.
rain. I love
I don't want-
pandas.
okay,
I'm
send
such
me a
a
link.
panda.
I don't wanna get started.
Everybody, I'm gonna tell you now. I know I'm a dog lover, I'm an animal lover, but I have a new favorite now. It's a panda. My
Have you
goodness.
seen Kung Fu Panda? That's the first reason to love Poe.
Okay, I haven't seen, but Noel in Gibraltar we have macaws and they attack people. So it's
Oh.
And I just want to say,
Scary.
I want to say this dog that I picked up from my friends, it's a Norwich Terrier, has not barked once. Why is that, Coach? Is it breed? Why? Yeah, I don't
They
know.
do bark. They do hunt.
I have not heard him bark, not once. Now I want to trade my 3 dogs that are loud barkers for this terrier.
I think Yahoo is just getting acclimated to the booth and the station. Don't worry. Yahoo will find his voice and then probably still bark Yahoo.
The regular dogs have bark. Yahoo has bored. Bored.
Right?
Bored,
Right.
Yahoo, bored.
Oh my gosh.
Magic 89.9.
Post Malone in circles. On today's best music, you're tuned into Pets in the City. I'm Tina Ryan, along with Dog Coach Francis, and sitting in with us is JJ. Charlie from UPLB represents, and we are in trouble. But no, I got up. Oh my gosh!
You.
I thought you were part of the team. Isa ka pa.
Go read it. Go read it.
Go
now.
read it.
A moment of silence. It is 4:48. That time check brought to you by the Department of Energy. Magkasama tayo sa maginhawang bukas ng bagong Pilipinas. You have the power. Energy efficiency starts with you.
All right.
Okay, going back to my Post Malone Hugot song called Circles. Because, if you break down the lyrics, it ain't fun. Okay.
Are you going in circles, Tina?
Yeah, kind of. Nakakahilo na. Okay, earlier I did invite the listeners to post a picture of their pets. It could be a dog, a cat, a rabbit, who knows, a lizard.
A brother.
You can win something from at wowglow.official. It's like a super cute gift basket. It has like a sunscreen. One's not tinted, one's tinted. There is a moisturizer there. Did I give you one?
Yeah, it's
I
there.
hope you gave it to Mrs.
She is trying it out, and she
Okay.
said she loves it.
So Rothella and Exabit are fighting on playback.tv because
Playback's going wild.
Exabit goes, uy, pingin ang picture mo.
Hey, you guys, calm down.
Direct goes,
Calm down.
kick mo, i-kick mo. Oh my gosh, Direct Alvin, we want peace. You want peace. Oh, speaking of peace, don't forget if you want to be a peace builder, just check out our org. Both Samo and I, we volunteer for a nonprofit peace org called HWPL. Look it up on social media, Instagram or Facebook, and do whatever you can.
All right. Yeah. And we have real quick news for you. So before we end the show.
Yes, please. What is the news about?
Why people are forgetting stuff in the booth.
Right.
Okay.
Man.
So, news from Coach Francis.
FoxNews.com.
From FoxNews.com. What is up today? Happy Monday, everyone. Archaeologists have unearthed the remarkably well-preserved remains of a dog dating back approximately 1,800 years at an ancient Rome settlement in Belgium. Ooh. The discovery announced that it has provided new insights into ritual practices of that time. The dog's skeleton was found beneath a stone floor, a factor that contributed to its exceptional preservation.
Ooh.
An archaeologist from Flanders noted that such preservation is uncommon, stating because the dog was buried under a foundation of highly the word I could not pronounce.
Too highfalutin.
Yeah. Sandstone, the remains are preserved quite well.
Does that mean what? Did they? Oh,
they preserved.
They preserved the dog, or the dog got preserved.
I hope it
so.
It's
Because
more
they torture
proof.
It.
Okay.
No, it's more proof that humans and dogs have been together
a long time.
For a long time. Yeah. Just imagine 1,800.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe this dog was really domesticated. It was really someone else's pet.
Yeah.
So that's just how important the relationship between dogs and humans are. And of course, now we also have cats involved, right? Yeah. But cats are more of a recent pet or addition to the human lifestyle.
Uh-huh. I'm now wondering what 1,800 years ago dog ranch would look like.
That's a good question.
Good question, because
Probably
I don't even remember what I ate last week.
Yeah, me too. I forgot to eat lunch. So, Coach, thank you so much for
thank you guys for
making
listening.
That drive all the way from Lipa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
always
for sitting in with us, Charlie.
Don't forget to follow our socials. That's Dog Coach Francis on Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. Hey, I also created a new a new account for the Dog Ranch. So for pet parents and anybody who's curious, what can they see on the Dog Ranch? We'll be updating stories on our Instagram account. It's at Dog Ranch BH.
Thank you, Coach. Hey, Zunako 13, hi, pwede pa ba ako sumali? Her name's Quiet, our 10-year-old bratty long.
Where did they send the photos?
Just post the picture on your stories.
We'll definitely see it there.
Yeah, or on your Instagram accounts
and then tag Magic899.
There you go. It's as easy as that. Tag us, Magic899, Dog Coach Francis, Tina Ryan, whatever. You know what? Just tag Magic.
Yeah, we're on the lookout.
Hashtag pets in the city. There you go.
There you go.
Tina, I posted a picture of Rotella. Sana manalo.
We'll check it out.
Wait, Lendril wants to hear Chosen. Okay. Let's... Oh, and I don't have it. Youngblood, hold on. Let's... I can't seem to find it. Okay. So that's it. Will you catch me back on Wednesdays with the boys? I'm talking about the Motoring Boys. Boys Night Out tonight.
Oh, by the way, I have a new episode of my podcast, The Dog Behind the Human.
Ayun.
Watch out for it. It's already uploaded.
Okay.
So I'm preparing to create the new episode. Please,
okay, here we go.
Listen.
Okay, here we go. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Be good. Happy Monday, everyone.
Magic 89.9.